Is there an update on Cam? How's he doing, and when will you know if he can play on Saturday?
Yeah, saw Cam today. Cam had a dislocated shoulder. He will not be training this week. He's got another checkup on Monday, I believe, and we should know the prognosis on whether or not he can be involved on Wednesday's game.
Looking back at Saturday against the Steel, what was not happening for you guys there in terms of goal production? It's had a lot of the possession, but fewer shots than usual.
Yeah, no, Bethlehem, credit to them. They did defend pretty well, and the shots that we did create, I think on another day we score. I think Oscar gets a little unlucky. Cam early on gets brought down in the box. Brian later on also gets brought down. The shots that we did have, Niall off the bar, I think it was one of those days where we managed to create, but just didn't fall for us.
What do you need to see this weekend in order to feel confident heading into the Open Cup match?
I think we're always feeling confident. We look to have a good week's training. I think it's going to help having a full week's training without a game in between. So we're just focusing on what we need to do and looking forward to the next match.
Obviously, I've faced Nashville twice before. What are the keys to playing well against them?
Well, Nashville, we haven't really spoken too much about Nashville, to be honest with you. We've got Penn on Saturday, and we'll probably start speaking about Nashville, I'd say 10 o'clock after Saturday's game.
I mean, does it help kind of ease your mind, though, that you can put that off because you've seen them before? It's not a completely new opponent.
Nashville?
Yeah.
I think, to be perfectly honest with you, we take every opponent very seriously. And Nashville is a very good team, just like Penn is a good team, just like the Revolution is a good team. And we try to prepare pretty much the same. We're preparing for Penn this week, and once we get through that, we'll start looking towards Nashville.
I think you'll have Luke up top instead of Cam against Penn?
Luke is also not available for selection at the moment. He's got a niggle that he's working through, so at this time, no, he won't be available.
Any idea who you're going to plug in there?
One of the things with our team, we've got multiple guys that can play multiple positions and can score goals. Our team, we're not completely reliant on a striker to score goals. We've got a plethora of guys. I mean, as you recall last year, I think everybody on the team scored. So we're not too concerned where the goals are going to come from. But yeah, there's guys. Illy can play up top. Brian can play up top. Richard can play up top. So we're not too concerned with that.
Is that your way of saying you're undecided right now? Who's going to start up there?
Yeah, I mean, as James, I'm sure, probably tells you guys, we from week to week, who plays is largely determined by training and who's healthy and available.
It's been a next man up sort of mentality for you guys when the going gets tough on the injury front. Are you guys just continually impressed by your team's ability to just step up when it matters most?
Absolutely. I think for us, the strength of our squad is each individual player. We're not one of those teams really that has their starters and then their reserves. Every one of our guys can step up, as you say. It's not really even stepping up. Everyone's always ready to contribute. So all of our guys are ready to play when they're called upon.
Another clean sheet for Greg this past weekend. And what has it just been like to have him play as well as he has in league play and then have Tim step up for the Open Cup match? Yeah,
I think it's a testament to all of their hard work, to Bonnie as well. I think every day they, even on their off days, if Tim or Chris haven't played, they're in training. And again, I think that speaks to how ready we all are to step in and play when we're called upon.